Hey, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Abba Yabba from the DC Church coming at you, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Kadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Shem meaning in the name, recall meaning spirit, Kadash meaning holy. Alright, these are the names and the powers that I come to you in order to profess the 100% truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. Alright. Shanya Kabaka, whatever cause of claim now by Ith, meaning double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times, whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to, in order to be received to the elect. And Shalom wa Barakum Labakam Shiyasha Allah, peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel. Alright? And to the men out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and truth, to you I say Shalom wa Barakum Atham, and peace and blessings be upon you. Now without further ado, as you can see in front of you, this is Proverbs chapter 30, verse 8. I just wanted to make this video, Selaki, I just wanted to make this video, of this epistle on giving an understanding on why things happen, okay? It's not a better comforting feeling than knowing and understanding, all right? Because then when you know and you understand, you can apply what? You can apply wisdom. Now, Jake, some brothers are well off, some brothers are good. Some brothers are put in a predicament to where they make a decent amount of money, okay? And some brothers are put in a predicament to where they can actually save a decent amount of money, or the Heavenly Father gives them a good amount of money. But you have to understand that part of the reason why, no matter how hard you try to save, no matter how hard you try to build some security in your funds, it's not going to happen, okay? You got to understand that it's just not going to happen. And I'm not saying, Jake, go out there, spend all your money ruthlessly and just, don't save and don't put money aside and what have you. That's not what I'm, assisting brothers. What I'm telling you and what I'm giving you an understanding on is that no matter what you do, hell is going to happen, okay? And hell comes in two manners mainly, especially us men. Either comes financially or it comes with women, okay? Those are one of the two biggest forms of hell you're going to fail. Either, Jake with their baby moms, Jake with a woman, probably got in a skirmish with a woman, or you got bills that you can't pay, you got a pop tire, your car fucking up, or you lost your job, you're not able to pay certain dues that you need to pay, because the scriptures tell you what? That we're subject unto payments. So regardless of where you go, regardless of where you are and who you are, where you've been, we are subject unto payments, okay? So that's why I'm starting off with this precept to allow you to understand that, of course, well, actually, I didn't even plan on bringing this up, but I'm going to actually bring this precept out first. I believe it's 10. Selaki, I think my phone. Give me 1 second, Akim. Because if this won't, I'll just use this one. But here we go. Let's go to, I think it's Ecclesiastes 10, if I'm not mistaken. Folly said a great dignity. Give me 1 second. Okay. This is the wisdom is excellent. Okay, there we go. Selaki, I was a bit off. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Verse 12. It says, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Now, the reason why I brought this up is because having an ample amount of money in your account leads and it breeds security, okay? But you have to understand that before a trial happens, the Heavenly Father is going to make it so somehow, some way, all that money that you had saved up, Jake been saving up 100K, 10K, 5K, whatever it is, the Heavenly Father is going to make it so that somehow, some way, that money isn't there when you need it most. Okay? Because if for money, money has a funny way of working. It's there when you don't need it, and it's definitely not there when you need it. But and that goes for us specifically, because the scriptures tell you specifically, Selaki. Make sure I have that on my Yep. The scriptures tell you specifically for our nation, this is one of the curses that we're under. All right. Let's go to Haggai 1 and verse 6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put in bags with holes." Okay? So you have to understand, Jacob be selling, saving up, $15,000. And then one day, fucking, you get into some skirmish, or the Heavenly Father have you get into some skirmish or something like that. And then what? You gotta go pay for this person's damaged car or whatever it is, and it just so happens to be $16,000. So now you under 1,000. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm basically telling you is that it is a good thing to save. It's always good to save. It's always good to save. But you also have to understand and put in and factor in that Satan is always there. And just in one moment, how Job went from being one of the wealthiest men of his time to being absolute shit poor, is the same thing that can happen to us and will happen to us when we need to be tried. Okay? That's why it's imperative to ask the Heavenly Father, back to the first precept I was at, Proverbs chapter 30 and 8. That's when I'm gonna get into it now. This Proverbs chapter 30 and 8. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. And part of the reason why the Heavenly Father allows those things to happen is because he doesn't want you to rely on money. Because like I said, wisdom is a defense and money is a defense, because there's a certain level of security that you can have within the money that you have. So if you have so many amount of dollars, you're going to stop thinking about, I'm not going to call a body. If I get a situation, I'm not going to reach out to brothers. I don't need it. I don't even need to reach out. I don't even need to ask, it may come in your mind, this ain't even nothing. This ain't nothing. And you just start using that savings, or start using that money that you saved up. Okay? And then there's no faith that's lied in that. It's just your security is in your funds, and it's not really, okay, Abiyah, can you please help me through the situation whenever you do get into something. Okay? So that's part of the reason. And this is what I don't know if I mentioned this in my other video, but that's part of the reason why I said the curses are set up in a way to where we would have to have faith in the Heavenly Father no matter what, in order to make it to make it through, or to be successful, or to even function correctly. Okay? We would have to have faith in the names of the Heavenly Father, and faith in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, in order to actually proceed. Because it's no possible way that, because we got the curse of money, what's it called? No matter how much wages you earn, no matter how much money you receive, it's always going to fucking fall through, man. Because the Lord is going to put you in a consistent predicament to where you have to call upon his name, no matter what. Okay? So it says, remove far from me vanities and lies, and give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. So the Heavenly Father is always going to give you those things that are convenient for you. Okay? Whether it be trial or whether it be glorification. Okay? Whether it be riches or whether it be being poor. Okay? So that's a factor that you have to put in. So you can say, yeah, I got so many dollars saved up. Yeah, I got so much money saved up or whatever. But that shit don't mean nothing, because in the snap of a finger, the Heavenly Father can put you in a situation to where you ain't got shit. So your security is not lying in the money that you have, or the savings that you have, or even the substances that you have. It's really lied in Yahweh Shema Shai and how he's going to deliver you. Okay? And that's where our mind has to be. as servants. It says, lest I be full and deny thee. And that's what's going to happen. If you have all the money, you're going to be full and you're going to deny the Heavenly Father. You're going to be like, I don't need his help. You're not going to need to call upon the name of the Heavenly Father because you already have money that's going to bail you out, quote unquote. Leave that for the heathen. Leave that for Esau. That's their glorification. That's their pride. Our pride is in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? And I'm going to state this one more time. I am not advising brothers to go out there and spend frivolously and spend riotously. I am saying that no matter how much savings that you have, and no matter how much savings you have, or no matter how much money or how much substance you have, all of it can be taken away within a matter of seconds. And also, the Heavenly Father is going to consistently put you in a predicament to where you have to call upon his name. So what I'm saying is be wise with the substance that you have and with the money that you have, and understand that your faith relies in the Heavenly Father. Don't always think you got shit under control just because you have an extra, extra amount of money. Always contact the body. Always contact the Heavenly Father's servants. Okay. That's why the scriptures tell you to be thou continually with the godly man whom thou knowest to serve the Heavenly Father. Okay? Because then he's going to assist you. He's going to tell you where, how to facilitate. If you're getting above yourself, Nonetheless, it says, lest I be full and I deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Right? Because you're not going to be thinking about the Heavenly Father. You're just going, draw out this money. A quick $3,000. I got $25,000 on my account. I don't need to worry about that. That's easy. A quick $3,000. I get into a car accident, or I got to pay for this lawyer, or whatever it may be. Oh, my house just did this and this and that. And I just pull from my savings. Ain't nothing about, Yahweh, can you please help me get through this situation? Can you please send your help? Fasting, praying. Those are the things that draw you closer to the Heavenly Father. And also, that's what proves faith. You need to prove your faith to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And how does he do that? He puts you in trial. Just like Job. He put Job through a trial. He took everything from him, stripped him, and Job still had faith. He still called upon the name of the Heavenly Father. Okay? Or it says, lest I be poor and steal and take the name of the Heavenly Father in vain. Okay? It says, not that servant. Yeah, that's the main point. So, in 1 second. I also did want to put in the fact, which I'm actually gonna spin to my last precept in a second, but I did want to throw this out there. Philippians chapter 3, verse 8. It says, yea, doubtless I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Right. So you have to be willing to lose everything for the excellency of the knowledge that you're going to, the knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you're going to receive through the trial. Okay. That's number one. Number two, you have to be willing to lose everything because your attachment really lies in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Kol Kadash, opposed to things that are set on this earth. And that's why the scriptures also say we look not at the things that are seen, but we look at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, and the things which are not seen are eternal. Okay, so you can't look at these carnal riches and say, oh, this is my bailout. Okay, you got to look at the Heavenly Father and look at the Heavenly Father and his power and look at, oh, this is my bailout. This is what's going to save me. This is what's going to be my deliverance. Okay. Not your money. All right. Or substances. I will say that too. All right. It says, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Okay. And what it means by win Yahweh Shah HaMashiach is meaning win his favor. All right. Because really, our justification is Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to Yahweh. All right. So in order for us to be saved, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach has to vouch for us. He has to be our justification. He has to be our nullifier. All right. And if we're losing, if we care nothing for the things that pertain to this world, and we lose for the sake of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and for the sake of calling upon his name, then he's going to grant us everything. All right. But know that every situation that you encounter, like I said, it's imperative to save. Make sure you do save. It is good to have savings because, that the savings, I'll say this, you're going to get, the reason why savings is important is for two factors. Number one, it teaches discipline. And number two, you have burdens that aren't necessarily burdens that you need to take to the church, okay? Because the scriptures tell you in Galatians, the 6th chapter, that we bear our own burdens. But then it tells you also in the same chapter that we bear each other's burdens too. So you're going to be given burdens that's really only your burden. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it may be. And then you have burdens that are just, you have to tell the body, you have to consult the body in order for it to be mitigated. Okay. And that's why, you know what I said? That's what savings are good for. Savings in your substances is really good for the burdens that you have to deal with on your own. But it doesn't cover the burdens that you're going to have to bring to the fucking church. Because that's what's going to draw us closer. That's what's going to show you the Heavenly Father's power. He's going to show you through his men. Okay? So, let me get my last precept. Selaki. Matthew chapter 6. There we go. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. And who's the biggest fucking thief in this world? Esau, Edom. So regardless of the situation, it's inevitable that you're gonna go into a situation to where you're not the richest, the substances that you had stored up, it's gonna avail you fucking nothing. Okay? Somehow, some way, it's gonna fall. It's gonna slip right through your hands, just because that's the curses that's on us. Because as I stated before, the curses that are on us is set that we would have to have faith. Okay? So it says, but lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Because the substance that you have in your mind and the riches that you have in your mind, as far as wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, nobody can take that away from you but the Heavenly Father. Okay? Satan can't pull that away from you. You have that. That's in your spirit. Okay? That's why it says in verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your hearts be also. All right? If your treasure is truly in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and not in the substances of this world, you're always going to rely on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And relying on Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the biggest form of faith. All right? That's what shows the Lord that you truthfully believe in him. Okay? So I pray that this epistle was edifying. I pray that my point was conveyed, and that Akim understood what I was trying to say, so that moving forward, you're able to implement this mindset in your life, so that you're able to actually face every trial head on. Okay? So with that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Ba'ashmi Kadash, Shen Yikabaga Wella Rakaza Koyim Naba Aith, wa Shalom wa Barakam Labakan Shiyasha Allah. Shalom Makim.